Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Austin Dillon's Bass Pro Shops Texas win from 2020. As always, take a quick look at the box. As you see, once again, just have your generic 2020 race win box. Got NASCAR Cup Series, got a winner sticker, raced version. 2020 race winner, 2020 Texas Motor Speedway winner. Got to render the car right there, standard finish. Made total 504 of these things. NASCAR Cup Series, standard finish, got another winner sticker. Got the 2020 race schedule on the back of the box. I still cry every time. 2020 Action Racing Collectibles. And you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here's the car itself. He actually did get a win in the Dale paint scheme. It's really funny to me how we keep inching closer and closer to the Dale car, but we still haven't actually gotten to the Dale car. But this one from the side looks pretty close to the Dale car. They just keep changing little things, like, you know, it has the stupid Hendrick A-post bullshit for some reason. And then, you know, they for some reason also cut out the number. I'm really still not sure why they did that. But I'm definitely not a fan of that number cutout. That, you know, it would have looked so much better if it just kind of went like the original Dale car did. I don't know if they're just trying to, like, sneakily change it a little bit away from the Dale car. But like I said, it's just like, it is the Dale car. They're getting closer and closer every year. Soon enough, we're going to get a throwback to it eventually. I'm surprised somebody else hasn't run one. Like, even if RCR is not going to run one, I'm surprised that nobody else has tried to run just like the Dale paint scheme. I mean, we sort of got it with Jimmy Johnson's throwback last year, the half and half car. The half Petty, half Dale car. But, I mean, it's just funny to me that nobody's, like, ran a complete throwback to it yet. This car, of course, does come with the race-winning stat card, if you want to see that. I think I mentioned this in one of the Authentics reviews, but, like, it's just so strange to me that Logano uses the package to his advantage at Kansas in the fall, wins the race, is able to hold off Kevin Harvick because of the package. Suddenly, at that point, everyone screams their heads off, and it's like, the package is the devil, the package needs to be changed, worst race ever. But then, why is everyone getting mad then and not at this point? In this race, RCR did a tire gamble on a pit stop, got 1 and 2, and were able to not be passed for the rest of the race because of the package. This is a lot worse than Joey Logano winning a race in front of Kevin Harvick. Like, that happens all the time anyways. But RCR finished 1-2 just because of a tire gamble, just because of the package, and nobody really cared back then, but suddenly did care when Logano did it. Come on now. Like, this made the package look a lot worse than the Kansas race did. You had, like, right behind these two RCR cars, you had, like, I think Logano was even one of them. It was, like, Logano and Hamlin and, like, Harvick and whatever. And, like, they could not pass the RCR cars because of the package. And nobody cared back then. Everyone just kind of laughed at it. And then Logano does it and everyone freaks out. I don't know. That just bugs me. It's like, I know you guys want to hate Logano at every turn, but it's just weird that, like, suddenly the package was a problem when Logano does it, but not when Austin Dillon does it. But anyways, that's enough ranting. Let's get back to the diecast and get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Bass Pro Shops, got Tracker Off-Road, got Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, number 3, and Richard Childress Racing. Down the side, you have Tracker Off-Road. You would have had Dow down there and Rig Up. In front of the rear wheel, you got American Ethanol. On the C post, you have Realtree and Sympacort. And on the B post, you have Easy Go, Freightliner, Lucas Oil, Sherwin-Williams, and Coca-Cola. Got your one winner sticker up there. Does have the NASCAR Salutes A-Post logo. On the back of the car, you got Bass Pro Shops Tracker Off-Road, number 3, Okuma, and Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE. Got Easy Go, again, on the deck lid, and got BassProShop.com on the roof. As you can see, this one is number 4. Come on, why? Really? I have to get that close? Come on now. Anyways, you got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. So you got Chevrolet, Lucas Oil, and Wix filters under there. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously no deck lid. The roof flaps, of course, still do open. And there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. But now to get down to the race win damage. This one is fairly clean except for the left rear fender, but other than that, it is a black car, so you're not going to see a lot of the rubber buildup, but it is there, as you can see in the Bass Pro Shop logo up there, and in the gray at the bottom. Does have the nice vents printed into the grill in the front there. That looks pretty cool. Down the right side, you again just have a few little dirt marks, not a whole lot. A little bit burnt out by the exhaust right there. A few little marks on the right rear. See, the back bumper is actually marked up a little. I don't remember how that happened, who was pushing him or who was like shoving him or who slammed into him or whatever, but you can see it's kind of chipped off at the bottom right there for some reason. You see you got a giant pile of confetti on the deck lid. It's always funny when the confetti does this. I mean, this is one of the few cars from last year that actually does have confetti. Because of the, you know, limited victory lane with all of the COVID stuff, like, there was barely, most tracks did not use confetti. Like, 90% of the year had no confetti in victory lane, but I guess Texas really wanted to use their Texas-shaped confetti still, so that does make this a little more unique for 2020. And now you see the left rear is where the bulk of the damage is. The most interesting thing about this car right here, he shredded the tire. As you can see, it's all shredded up, and he bent up the left rear fender. And it is cut out right there. As you see, it's also marked up in front of the rear tire, where the rubber was kind of hitting when he was shredding it up. And that looks really, really cool. I love when race wins have cool damage like this. I'm really going to miss the stuff like this because, you know, this year with all the weird engine rules, like, there's so many teams that are just like, nope, don't do a burnout, don't celebrate at all, just stop the car and, you know, get out. It's like, come on, I want to get race wins like this. Without that, this race win would have been really boring, and luckily it has something going for it, and that's this cool shredded fender. But other than that, that's pretty much it as far as detail goes. It does have the roof hatch on the top. And I said there's more confetti sprinkled around the car. I said there's just that funny little clump at the back there. That's another thing I really don't like about this paint scheme is the fact that it is just like an off gray. Like, why could you not have made that metallic silver? That would have looked so much better metallic silver. But again, like I said, this car is just like weirdly, like I said, it's close to Dale's car, but still a little bit far away from Dale's car. It's like they just keep poking the bear a little bit more and more and more. But have to see if they ever do run the full Dale car or not. It's definitely a unique race win. Like I said, Austin Dillon just keeps kind of popping in for these single RINs every year. Or almost every year, and gets these interesting diecast made. But I'm pretty sure, did this Bass Pro Shop clean version already DNP for this year? This year it's a little bit farther away from the Dale car. It's kind of just like orange stripes down the side of a mostly black car. Not really a fan of that one either, but if you want this diecast as a brand new release, you can get it right now. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you get free shipping on any order over $20. So why don't you go pick up this car right now if you want it? But anyways, I think that's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Austin Dillon's Bass Pro Shop's Texas win from 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.